Hello students, Sairam. So today we are going to revise chapter number 5 lines and angles and chapter number 7 congruence of triangles. And in the last presentations I have told you these are the types of questions, and based on these types of questions all will be MCQ types. We are going to revise both the lessons. Now the first question, the sum of the measures of two complementary angles is option number 1, A is 180 degree, B is 60 degree, C is 45 degree and D is 90 degree. So here you have to see the angle. This is complementary angle and the sum of the measure of two complementary angles we have learned, it is 90 degree. So answer is D option, that is 90 degree. Now next one, the measure of the supplement of the angle 120 degree is A 30 degree, B is 45 degree, C is 60 degree and D is 90 degree. Now here you have to see this is 120 degree and you know supplementary angles, sum of the supplementary angles measure 180 degree. So here how you are going to find out the next angle, and supplement of the angle 120 degree will be 180 minus 120 degree. So it will be 60 degree. So you can see here option number C is 60 degree. So answer is C option, that is 60 degree. Now next question, we want to show that triangle ART is congruent to triangle PEN and we have to use SSS criterion. We have AR is equal to PE, RT is equal to EN. What more we need to show? So this is the question. Here you have to use this criterion, that is SSS criterion. And here you can see two sides are given. AR is equal to PE. Similarly here you can see RT is given, which is equal to EN. So two sides are given which are equal. Now as you know S is side congruence rule. So the next third side will be, how you will get it? Now here the options are given, you have to select the third side which are congruent, both the triangles here. AT is equal to PN, this is the third side. AT is equal to PN or AT is equal to PE or AT is equal to EN, or D option is none of this. Now here you can see in the first, here AR is equal to PE. These are the two sides of both the triangles which are congruent. The next RT is equal to EN. So the third side will be, you will take this AT is equal to PN. So which is that option? Here this is option number A. This is A. So A is the right answer. Now next, if triangle ABC is equal to triangle PQR, then angle B corresponds to angle P, angle Q, angle R, none of this. So which one will be? Here it is given angle B will be here. Angle B will correspond to which angle? You can see here it will correspond to angle Q. So this is the right answer. Answer will be the B option. The next question, in the following figure, angle AOB and BOC are, so which one is angle AOB? This is AOB. So this is a straight angle. And BOC is this one, BOC. So this angle. Now what are these two angles? Option number 1, complementary angles. Are they complementary? Are they supplementary angles? Adjacent angles? None of this. So they are not complementary because this angle is inside this angle. It is included here. It is inside. So supplementary, it is not supplementary also. Adjacent also we cannot tell. These two angles are not adjacent to each other. None of this. So answer is D option, that is none of this. Another question, in the following figure, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 230 degree. then the measure of angle 4 is equal to. Now here you will see the figure. You can see here all the angles are marked here. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4. And here in the question they have given angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is 230 degree. Now you see the options 130 degree, 80 degree, 65 degree, and then last one is 90 degree. Now which is the correct answer? Now you know this is a complete angle which forms 360 degree. So we have to just find out angle 4, and this they have given angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3. The summation of all these three angles is given in the question. So that is 230. So what we'll do? 360 minus 230. We'll get the answer. Answer is 130 degree. Children, you will get some questions where you need to solve it. So you will keep a paper ready so that quickly you can solve it and you can find out the answer. Now next question, in the following figure, tell which pair of angles are not corresponding angles. So you can see here these are the angles marked. Here 4 angles are formed, here another 4 angles are formed, and you have to find out from this which are not corresponding. Options are given. Angle 1 and angle 5. Angle 2, angle 6. Angle 3, angle 7. Angle 3, angle 5. So let us see. Angle 1 is here, angle 5 is here. So you can see they are corresponding. Angle 2, angle 6. They are also corresponding. Angle 3 is here. Angle 3 and angle 7. They are also corresponding. So last one is angle 3 and angle 5. You can see here. They are not corresponding. They are, you know what are they? They are interior alternate angles. So solution here, the answer will be D, because question is you have to find out which pair of angles are not corresponding. So answer is D option. Now next question. In the figure given, AC is equal to BD. So here you can see AC is given which is equal to BD. This is one of the perpendicular side of a right angle triangle. And next what is given? Angle BAC is equal to angle CDB, which is equal to 90 degree. You can see here in the figure. Angle, this one, angle BAC. Another angle is angle CDB. And both the angles are 90 degree. So this is given in the question. Now, next part, if triangle ABC is equal to triangle DCB by RHS property, congruent by RHS property, which of the following is required? So it is given that these two triangles are congruent by RHS property. Now what more we need to know? Option A, the measure of AB, or the measure of CD, or the measure of BC, or D option is AC is equal to BD. Now here you can see these two, you have to prove that they are congruent by RHS property. So one here you can see this angle is 90 degree, this angle is 90 degree. And you can see one of the perpendicular side of this triangle is equal to another perpendicular side of another right angle triangle. Now this side also should be equal, and this is called as hypotenuse. So this is BC. So we need to know the measure of BC. So which option is that? C. So answer will be C option. The measure of BC, if we get, then we can prove that these two triangles are congruent by RHS property. Next is, in triangle PQR and triangle XYZ, angle X is equal to 50 degree, angle P is equal to 50 degree, XY is equal to PQ, and XZ is equal to PR. By which property are triangle XYZ and triangle PQR congruent? And these are the options given. Option A, SSS property. Option B, SAS property. Option C is ASA property. And option D is RHS property. So you have to find out. First what we'll do, you need to draw this two triangle, because you have to find out the property by which these two triangles are congruent. So let us draw here. Here it is drawn triangle PQR and triangle XYZ. Now what is given? Angle X is 50 degree. This is angle X 50 degree. This is angle P. Both the angles are same 50 degree. Then we will take next condition here. XY is equal to PQ. So XY will see here this side. You can see here it is marked also. XY you can mark and show that these two sides are equal. This side is equal to this side. Similarly, XZ is equal to PR. So this side is equal to this side. These two sides are equal. Now we have to find out they are congruent by which property. So you can see here these two other sides and the angle is included in between these two sides. So they are congruent by SAS property. First, whatever is given you will write. If it is asked in the form of MCQ, you can write in your rough paper and then just you will find out by which property are they congruent. So you will select B option. Answer is B option. Now next is, which congruence criterion do you use in the following? This is another example of this. Now what is given here? Seeing the figure we can understand. Here EB is equal to DB. So these two are the hypotenuse which are equal. And then they have given here AE is equal to this two other perpendicular side. This is the perpendicular side of the one of the perpendicular side of the right angle triangle. You can see here this is forming a right angle here. So this side is equal to this side. So this is again another perpendicular side of this right angle triangle. So these two sides are equal. So that we will write A is equal to BC. Now, and this angle is 90 degree. You can see here angle A and angle C is equal to 90 degree. So triangle ABE is congruent to CDB by which property? By which rule? SSS, SAS, ASA or RHS. So you can understand now here these two triangles are congruent by RHS property. So answer is D option. Now if you fill in the blanks, we will take from both the lessons. Alternate interior angles have one common dash, arm or vertex. So this is the answer which is written in red, arm. Arm is they have a common side, not vertex. Now next is corresponding angles are on the dash side of the transversal. Option A same, option B different. So we have seen corresponding angles are always on the same side of the transversal. So this is the answer. Third one, if a pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal is supplementary, then the given lines are dash. Parallel or perpendicular? Answer is parallel. Then the lines are said to be parallel. Now true or false? In triangle BCD, the included angle between side BC and CD is angle D. True or false? Now here you can see this is the name of the triangle BCD and this is the side BC and CD. So which angle will be in between? It will be angle C. And here in the question, in the sentence they have given D. So this statement is false. Answer is false. Now next is, two angles are said to be congruent if they have equal measure. So this we have learned. Two angles are said to be congruent when they are of same measure. They have equal measure. So answer is, here you will select A option, which is true. Now third question, one more question. If triangle XYZ is congruent to triangle GDF, then vertex X corresponds to vertex D. You can see here, these are the two triangles. First triangle is XYZ and second triangle is ZDF. So vertex X will correspond to G. And what is given in the statement? They have given D. So is it true? No, it is false. So we will select B option, which is false. Now I will tell you, I'll give you an example of box type of question. You may get box or you may get blank space there. How to write that? Let us take an example. Here you can see these are the two triangles given, triangle APS and triangle BQR. And in that what is given? AP is equal to BQ. That means this side AP, this is one of the perpendicular side, AP is equal to BQ. And PR is equal to QS. These are given. And now what we have to prove? We have to prove that triangle APS is congruent to triangle BQR. Now this is the proof part. Let us see how to write this. See, this all will be given in triangle APS and triangle BQR. First, AP is equal to. So here it is given AP is equal to what we will write? BQ. So we will select A option, BQ is given, and here given is written. The next statement, angle APS is equal to angle APS. You will see here in the figure angle APS. It is 90 degree. So APS will be equal to angle BQ. You can see here angle BQR. And you can see here in the option also angle BQR will be there. So we will select B option. So angle APS is equal to angle BQR. Both the angles are 90 degree. Here you can see written each 90 degree. Then third statement, PR is equal to QS. This is given. You can see here it is given. So then next step, let us see. Now here you can see this part of the side RS is common to this triangle, this side also, as well as this side of the triangle also. So what we will do here, next step is PR plus RS. PR plus RS is equal to QS plus RS. So as this side is common to both the triangles, so this side is adding RS to both the sides. So now when you add this two sides, PR plus RS, so what you will get? You will get PS. This whole side we will get PR plus RS. So therefore PS is written. PS is equal to, now here what we will write? QS, you can see here in the figure, QS plus RS. So QS plus RS will become QR. The whole side we will write. Now here we will write QR, which is there in A option. So we are going to select A option. Therefore, triangle APS, you can see here, this is the triangle APS, which is equal to triangle BQR. And they are congruent by which rule? Now you are very clear. You can see that they are congruent by which rule? SAS or ASA rule? They are congruent by SAS rule. You can see here angle and then this side and then this side. So as here a hypotenuse is not equal. So that means these two triangles are congruent by SAS rule. So you are going to select this rule, and this is the way it will be asked in your exam. So you will see the figure and then you will fill up this blank. So here I have finished with the revision of both the lessons and all the other lessons we have completed. You all will revise all the lessons. That's all for today. All the best for your exam. Thank you.